Hi everyone, welcome to Baixue's Chinese language learning program. Please let me introduce myself first. 你好，我是白雪，很高兴认识你。Hi, I'm 白雪. Nice to meet you. I don't know how you think about learning Chinese, but many of my American friends said that learning Chinese language is very difficult and confusing. But just like an old saying says, you can eat a whole elephant, one bite at a time, right? Well, you can do the same thing with Chinese language learning. The first two bites we are going to take for learning Chinese language are Pinyin and Tone. Pinyin and Tone are the two basic and also the most important components of Chinese language pronunciation. Chinese language learning is all about pronunciation. So, at the beginning of Chinese language learning, we are going to learn Pinyin and Tone. But we still have to take one bite at a time. That is why we need almost 8 or 9 lessons to finish the learning of Pinyin and Tone. So what will happen after Pinyin and Tone learning? After the learning of Pinyin and Tone, Chinese language is no longer difficult and confusing, and you are going to be ready to learn words, sentence, reading, and anything else you want to learn. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's begin with Pinyin now. What is Pinyin? Pinyin is short for Hanyu Pinyin. It is the official phonetic system for pronouncing standard Chinese Mandarin characters. Pinyin, pin means spell, yin means sound, spell sound. Pinyin is often used to teach standard Chinese and spell Chinese name in foreign publications and used as an input method to enter Chinese characters into computers. Why do you need Pinyin? Okay, let me give you an example. Do you know how to pronounce these two Chinese characters from what they look like? No, you don't, right? But if I put Pinyin for them, you will know how to pronounce them. That is why you need Pinyin for help. This is these two Chinese characters. Okay, this is how Pinyin works. Ne, yi, ni, he, ao, hao, ni hao. So, it's very nice to have Pinyin for help, right? Okay, before we learning the Pinyin, we have to know two things about Pinyin. The first one is Pinyin is not English. Okay, I know. When you see this Chinese Pinyin table, you know every letter in this table, right? But they are totally different from how you read it in English. Okay, I will give you an example, excuse me. This is my name. Okay, you can just use, the English letter to pronounce my name. I don't know how to do that, but this is how Pinyin works. 波哀白, 西曰雪, 白雪. This is my name. Okay, 白 means white, 雪 means snow. Okay, another example. 早上好 means good morning, but each character has its own meaning. 早 means early, 上 means above, 好 means good, but they put together, that means good morning. 早, the Pinyin will work just like this. 知凹早, 诗昂上, 喝凹好, 早上好. Okay, this is the first thing you need to know. Pinyin is not English. The second thing you need to know about Pinyin is Chinese character has only one syllable. Each syllable has 3 parts. For example, 你. First part is initial, n. Second part is final, yi. And the third part is tone. This is have the solid tone. So put them together will be 呢 你 好 initial 呵 final ao and tone. This is also the solid tone. So put together will be just like this. 喝ao 好 你好. So you may notice that initial is consonant and final is vowel. Okay, let's move on to tone. There are 4 types of tone in Chinese language. Okay, this is the 4 tones. The first tone you pronounce just like flat. Second tone you pronounce going up. The third tone is going down and up. The fourth tone you going down. So please let me use as an example to pronounce the 4 tones. Ah. See, they are totally different, right? Why are tones so important? Because different tones with the same syllable can have different characters and different meanings. Okay, let me give you an example. We can see this table. From this table, we can see we have the same pinyin over here, but they are with different tones. Okay, the first one with the first tone, the pronunciation should be just like this. Mo a ma. This is a character for ma. It means mother. The second one with second tone, pronunciation is just like this. Mo a ma. This is a character for ma. It means hemp. The third one with the third tone, its pronunciation is just like this. Mo a ma. Ma. This is a character for ma. It means horse. The last one with the first tone, its pronunciation is just like this. Mo a ma. This is a character for ma. It means goat. See, from this table, we can see the same pinyin with different tones. They have totally different characters and totally different meanings. So that's why tones are very important. Okay, please let me give you more examples about tones. The first one is my own experience. I remember when I helped my Bible study teacher learn Chinese. She is very beautiful and sweet girl. I really like her. One day when we met, and she asked me a question. This question really surprised me. Okay, her question is, 我可以吻你一下吗? Yes, this sentence means, can I kiss you? So I just didn't respond, but he kept asking me this. 我可以吻你一下吗? So this time I had to do something about this question, right? I asked her back, do you really want to kiss me? She was surprised at that moment, you know. But at that moment, when I saw her face, I know what was her question. Her question was, 我可以问你一下吗? This sentence means, can I ask you a question? See, only this one character with different tone, it can make this whole sentence very different. Okay, 乌 and 问, the 乌 and 问, they have the same pinyin, but this one have the first tone, 乌 and 问. This one have the third tone, 乌 and 问. 问 means ask, 吻 means kiss. So you have to be very careful with tones. Okay, the second example I heard from my friend, or I read in a book, I don't remember. Okay, a gentleman went to a Chinese restaurant. He asked the waitress for dumpling, but his question is very, funny. Okay, this is his question. He asked the waitress, 小姐，睡觉一晚多少钱? Yes, this sentence means how much it will be if I sleep with you for one night. Okay, the waitress felt very embarrassed because this question is not, normal things for order anything to eat. But the gentleman didn't know what's wrong with this question. He just kept asking the waitress, 小姐，睡觉一晚多少钱? So everybody in the restaurant laughed at him. So this gentleman discussed this question with other people. Finally, all the people in this restaurant finally knew what's his question, Okay, this is what he wanted to ask. 小姐，水饺一碗多少钱? How much is it for a portion of dumplings? Yes, you see the sentence totally different, right? They have the same pinyin but with different tones. 水饺, 睡觉, 水饺 with a short tone means dumpling. 睡觉 with a first tone means sleep. So that's why I say you have to be very careful with the tones. Okay. Now, how are you feeling about the Chinese learning? Do you think it is funny? Think it is still confusing? Are you freaked out already? Okay. Trust me, when you get used to pinyin and tones, you will learn Chinese language very fast and very good. I can promise you. Okay, I think that's all for today. We will learn consonants and vowels on our next class. Okay, 谢谢, thanks, and 再见, bye, or see you next time. Last time we talked about what is pinyin and why you need pinyin. We also talked about Chinese character has only one syllable. Each syllable has three parts: initial, final, and tone. We also mentioned that initial is consonant and final is vowel. So today we are going to learn Chinese pinyin consonant initials. From this table, we can see that there are 23 consonant initials in Chinese language pinyin. Some of them are similar to English sounds, but some are not. Please listen to me first. 波, 坡, 摸, 佛, 的, 特, 呢, 了, 个, 科, 和, 鸡, 七, 西, 知, 吃, 诗, 日, 滋, 思, 思, 一, 乌. Okay, for those consonants, I put all of them into English words with the same or similar sounds for you to learn and remember in an easier way. I will give you some examples. For example, 波, the initial 波, like b in English word book, but it is voiceless. Another example, 坡, the Chinese pinyin consonant 坡, like p in English word pull, but invariably produced with a strong puff of air. 坡. Okay. Next is 摸. The pinyin initial 摸, like in English word moon. So you can compare the rest of the Chinese pinyin consonant pronunciation to the English one, and to find the difference between the Chinese Pinyin consonants and the English consonant. These are rest of the Chinese Pinyin consonant. Please try to pronounce them and compare the difference between Chinese and English. Okay, that's all the consonant we need to learn. This time I need you to read after me, okay? Bo, po, mo, fo, de, te, ne, le, ge, ke, he, ji, qi, xi, zhi, chi, shi, ri, zi, ci, si, yi, wu. Okay. That's we need to learn the consonant. So today's homework, excuse me, is to practice the pronunciation of these 23 Chinese Pinyin consonants, and to compare them between Chinese and English, and to find what's the difference. Okay, the more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. Okay, I think that's all for today. We will learn vowels in our next class. 谢谢 Thank you, and 再见 Bye, or see you next time. Last time we talked about consonant of Chinese language Pinyin. I hope you already know how to pronounce them. Today we are going to learn Chinese Mandarin Pinyin vowels. From this table we can see there are 24 vowels final in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. And there are 6 simple finals, 9 compound finals, and 9 nasal finals. Some of them are similar to English sound, but some are not. So what is simple final, what is compound final, and what is nasal final? From this we can see these 6 simple finals, they have only one vowel, so they are called simple finals. These 9 finals, they have more than one vowels or has a vowel and a consonant, so they are called compound finals. These 9 finals combine a vowel with a nasal ending n or n, so they are called nasal finals. Today we are going to learn these 6 simple finals. Please listen to me first. A, o, e, I, U, Ü. Okay, this time I will add tones to this simple final pronunciation. Please listen carefully. A, 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 a. O, 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 o. I, I, U, 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 U. Ü, 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 Ü. For those simple finals, I also put all of them into English words with the same or similar sound for you to learn and remember in an easier way. I will give you example one by one, okay? For example, this one, a, the pinyin final are like all in English word mother. For example, mo a ma mother, bo a ba daddy. Okay, I hope you already know how to pronounce the consonants. So it will be easy for you to pronounce the consonant and the final together, just like this. Mo a ma bo a ba. Okay. The next one is o. The pinyin final o like all in English word frog, but o your mouth is more round. So for example, 我 o 我 摸 o 摸. This one is a little different from English one because its pronunciation is not like a in jelly or in bell. For example, 个 个 喝 so not a, okay? Its pronunciation is The next one is e. The pinyin final e like ea in English word east. For example, 的 e 地 qi e qi. Okay, I needed to just remind you that this is a very special one. I will talk more about this one after this table. Okay, this one u, the pinyin final u like u in English word ruler. For example, 喝 u 虎 波 u 布. The last one is yu. Its pronunciation is just like you are with the same tongue position as when you pronounce the final e, but the shape of the lips are the same as when you pronounce final u. Yu, yu, yes, yu. For example, 七 yu 去 一 yu 语. Okay, that's all the final we needed to learn today. Is 6 simple finals. But I needed to talk more about the e because when e is with z, c, s, zh, ch, sh, r, its sound is totally different. It's not e. Okay, just you need to remember it. Okay, I will give you some examples for e with z, c, s, zh, ch, sh, r. Okay. For example, when e with z, its pronunciation is just like this. Z, 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 z. See, it's totally different when e with d or qi. Okay, do, e, d, qi, e, qi, z, 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 z. So they are totally different. Another example with c, okay, c, 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 c. Okay, when e with zh, ch, sh, r, its pronunciation is just like this. Please listen to me carefully, okay? zh, r, zh, zh, r, zh, ch, r, ch, ch, r, sh, sh, r, sh, sh, r, sh, r. Okay, when e with r, I don't think it will pronounce it. Okay, just like this. R is the sun. Okay, the sun in the sky. R. So from this table, you can see that e with different consonant, it has a totally different pronunciation. So you have to remember these 7 situations of the e. Okay. This time I need you to read after me. Okay. A, o, I, U, Ü. Okay, I will add the tones to all of these finals. Please read after me. A, 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 A. O, 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 O. I, 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 I. U, 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 U. Ü, 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 Ü. Okay, that is our today's lesson. We need to finish. This is 6 simple finals we needed to learn today. I will give you as a homework for today, just to practice the pronunciation of these 6 finals, especially the pronunciation of E with different consonants. Okay, just to practice and to compare them with between the Chinese and the English, and to find the difference. The more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be, just like I learned your English. Okay, please to practice. Okay, that's all for today. We will learn compound vowels in our next time. 谢谢 Thanks and 再见 Bye. Last time we talked about simple finals of the Chinese language pinyin, and we also mentioned what is simple final, what is compound final, and what is nasal final. Today we are going to learn Chinese Mandarin pinyin compound vowels. From last class we already know there are 9 compound finals in Chinese Mandarin pinyin. Please listen to me first. I, A, We, Ao, O, U, Ye, Yue, Er. Okay, you may already notice that some of them are similar to English sounds, some are not. This time I will read them with different tones. Please listen carefully. I, 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 I. A, 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 A. We, We, We. Ow, 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 Ow. O, 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 O. U, 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 U. Ye, 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 Ye. Yue, 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 Yue. Er, 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 Er. Okay, for these 9 compound finals, I also put all of them into English words with the same or similar sounds for you to learn and remember in an easier way. I will give you some examples. For example, I, the pinyin final I, like Y in English word my. The vowel A is sonorous and clear, and the vowel E is light and short and faint. I, okay, for example, 波 I 白 more I my. Okay, I need to say that I hope you already know how to pronounce the consonant of the Chinese language pinyin, because when you know how to pronounce the consonant, that will be easy for you to pronounce the whole syllable, okay? Another thing is, I give you one example of the pronunciation of final compared to that of the English. You do the compare to the rest of these compound finals. You just compare them and to find out what's the difference between the Chinese and the English sound, okay? I will pronounce the compound finals and give you the example. A, for example, for a 飞 和 a 黑 微 的 微 对 的 微 推 凹 和 凹 好 的 凹 逃 O. Examples: 和 O 后 G O go U 西 U 秋 的 U 丢 叶的耶跌 的耶贴 约 七约缺 了约略 儿 耳 Okay, these are the 9 compound finals of Chinese Pinyin we need to learn today, but I want to talk more about because it is a very special compound final. You may already notice that these 8 compound finals can be with different consonant to make a syllable. For example, I for I 白 A for a 飞 微的微对 凹和凹好 O 和 O 后 U 七 U 秋 耶的耶跌 约七约缺 But itself is already a syllable. It cannot be with any consonant to make a syllable. Okay, please remember this very special vowels. Is already a syllable. It cannot be with any consonant of Chinese pinyin to make a syllable. Okay, remember that. This time, please read after me. We read first without the tones. I, A, we, ow, O, U, ye, yue, Okay, please read after me with 4 different tones. I, 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 A, 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 we, way, ow, 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 o, 也也夜约约月月儿儿儿。Okay, that's all the compound finals we needed to learn today. I will give you some homework for today's class, okay? First, you need to practice the pronunciation of these 9 compound finals and to compare them between the Chinese and the English and to find the difference, okay? And the more you practice, the better your pronunciation will become, okay? That's all for today. I will, talk about the nasal vowels in our next class. 谢谢 Thank you. And 再见 Bye. I'll see you next. Last time we talked about compound finals of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. Today we are going to learn Chinese Mandarin Pinyin nasal vowels. From our previous class, we know that there are 9 nasal finals in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. These 9 finals combine a vowel with the nasal ending n or n, so they are called nasal finals. Some of them are similar to English sounds, but some are not. Please listen to me first. An, n, yin, wen, yun, ang, yin, wong. Okay, this time I will pronounce them with 4 different tones. Please listen to me carefully. An, 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 n, 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 yin, 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 wen, 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 yun, 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 ang, 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 yin, 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 wong, 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 wong. Okay, for these nasal finals, I also put them into English words with the same or similar sounds for you to learn and remember in an easier way. I will give you some examples. For example, an. The pinyin final an, like an in English word ant. For example, for an, fan, more an, man. Another example is n. The pinyin final n, like en in English word end. For example, for an, fan, he, en, hen. Okay, you will compare the rest of the finals with the English one. I will just pronounce the Chinese pinyin finals and give you the example. The next one is yin. For example, xi, yin, xin, yi, yin, yin. The next one is wen. For example, he, wen, hun, te, wen, tun. The next one is yun. For example, 一晕晕，七晕群. Okay, this one is ang. For example, he ang hang, te ang tang. Next one is ong. For example, te eng teng, ge eng geng. The next one is yin. For example, yi yin yin, te yin ting. The last one is wong. For example, ke wong kong, he wong hong. Okay, that's all the 9 finals we need to learn today. This time, I just need you read after me. Please read after me, okay? An, yin, wen, yun, ang, yin, weng. Okay, this time I need you to read after me with 4 different tones. An, 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 yin, 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 wen, 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 yun, 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 ang, 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 yin, 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 weng, 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 weng. Okay, that's all the 9 nasal finals we need to learn today. So I will give you the homework for today's learning. Please to practice the pronunciation of these 9 nasal finals and to compare them between Chinese and the English one, and to find what the difference is. Okay? The more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. That's all for today. We will learn how to read the whole syllable in our next class. 谢谢 Thank you or thanks. And 再见 Bye or see you next time. This is our lesson 6. From our previous lessons, we have already known that Chinese character has only 1 syllable. Each syllable has 3 parts: initial, final, and tone. I really hope you have already known how to pronounce all of the initials and finals with or without tones. Today we are going to learn the whole syllable of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. What is the whole syllable? The whole syllable in Chinese language are some fixed matches of specific initials and finals. The pronunciation of the whole syllable will remain the same as a consonant even after you add vowel or vowels behind the consonant, or these syllables are to be read directly without being spelling from consonant to vowel. Actually, we have already learned some of the whole syllables in our lesson 3. In lesson 3, we talked about simple final E, and I made a note for simple final E. Let's take a quick look. We talked about that when E is with z, c, s, zh, ch, sh, r, its sound is different. It is not E. Okay, we also have some examples for yi with zi, ci, si, zi, chi, shi, ri. Okay, for example, zi, zi, ci, ci, si, si, zhi, zhi, chi, chi, shi, shi, ri. Okay, you can see that there are totally different pronunciation when yi with different consonant, because when yi with other consonant, its pronunciation is still yi. For example, de, yi, di, qi, yi, qi. Okay, when yi is with zi, ci, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri, to make syllables, these syllables are the whole syllables. But in our lesson 3, I pronounce them just from consonant to vowel, just like this. Z, 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 z. That's because I want to show you how different the pronunciation of the yi with different consonant. But when you see yi with zi, ci, si, zhi, chi, shi, ri, you read them directly. Okay? There are 16 whole syllables in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. Please read after me. Zhi, chi, shi, ri, zi, ci, si, u, yi, yu, ye, yue, yuan, yin, yun, ying. Okay, this time I will add 4 tones to these syllables. Please read after me with tones. Zhi, 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 chi, 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 shi, 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 ri, 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 zi, 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 ci, 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 si, 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 u, 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 i, 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 ü, 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 ye, 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 yue, 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 yuan, 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 yin, 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 yun, 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 ying, 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 ying. Okay, that's all the syllables we need to learn today, but I want to talk more about yu. Sometimes when yu is with yi, we read it as u, but we still pronounce it as yu, because there is no such pronunciation. Yi, u, yu, no this kind of pronunciation in Chinese language pinyin. So next time when you see yi with u, you know how to pronounce it. Its pronunciation is yu, not yu, no yu, okay? Yu, 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 yu. Okay, that's all the whole syllables we needed to learn today. I will give you the homework for today's lesson, okay? It's due to practice the pronunciation of the 16 whole syllables. The more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. Okay, that's all for today. We will learn some mixed vowels in our next class. 谢谢 Thanks and 再见 Bye or see you next time. 7. We almost finished our learning of Chinese language pinyin. I really hope that you all already know how to pronounce all of the consonants, finals with or without tones. Okay, today we are going to learn some mixed vowels of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. There are 11 mixed vowels in Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. Why I call them mixed vowels? Because you can see that these vowels has more than one vowel. For example, this one, ya, it has e and a. Some people just call them compound, and nowadays these people put these vowels into the group of compound vowels, but I prefer to separate them from the compound vowels because I think that will be easier for you to learn and remember them. Okay, please read after me. Ya, wa, wo, yao, wai, yan, wen, yuan, yang, wang, yung. Okay, this time I will read them with 4 different tones. Please read after me. Excuse me. Ya, 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 ya. Wa, 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 wa. Wo, 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 wo. Yao, 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 yao. Why, 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 why. Yan, 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 yan. Wen, 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 wen. Yuan, 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 yuan. Yang, 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 yang. Wang, 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 wang. Yong, 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 yong. Okay, you may notice that when you pronounce these mixed vowels, You can just pronounce them as I did just now, or you can just pronounce them from the first vowel to the end vowel. For example, when you read this one directly, you read it as ya. But if you want to pronounce them just like this, ya, that is okay because you pronounce them correctly. Another example, this one, you pronounce them directly, wa, but you also can pronounce them just like this, wa. Yes, it is. You can pronounce in two different ways. Okay, I will give you more example. For example, this one, yin, you read them directly. But if you want to do just like this, yin, it is correct. Another example, wang, or you can read as wang. Okay, you can just pick one way you think that will be easier for you to pronounce these mixed vowels. Okay, that's all the mixed vowels we need to learn today. I will give you the homework. The homework is still to practice the pronunciation of the 11 mixed vowels. The more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. Okay, that's all for today. We will have a review in our next class. 谢谢 Thanks and 再见 Bye. Lesson 8. We have already finished the learning of Chinese language pinyin. I really hope you already know how to pronounce all of the consonant and the finals with or without the tones. Because today we are going to have a review of the learning of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. From our previous classes, we talked about what is Pinyin and why we need Pinyin. We also talked about the tones. We learned that Chinese character has only one syllable, and each syllable has three parts: initial, final, and tones. Second, we learned the consonant of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. Okay, I really hope you already know how to pronounce them, okay? And then we finished the learning of vowels of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. There are 6 simple finals, 9 compound finals, and 9 nasal finals. Please to practice more and to know how to pronounce all of the vowels, okay? Excuse me. We also talk about the 4 types of tones of Chinese language with the learning of the vowels, because the tone is always with the vowels. Then we talked about the whole syllable. This table shows all of the pinyin we have learned in our previous classes. I will read them again in this class. Please just listen to me carefully, or you can just read after me, okay? First, the consonant. 波 坡 摸 vo 的 t 呢 了 g 科 呵 鸡 七 西 知 吃 诗 日 资 U. Okay, vowels. A, O, E, U, Ü, I, A, W, Ao, O, U, Ye, Yue, Er, An, En, Yin, Wen, Yun, An, Ong, Ying, Wong. Next is the whole syllable. Zhi, Chi, Shi, Ri, Zi, Ci, Si, U, Yi, Yu, Ye, Yue, Yuan, Yin, Yun, Ying. We also talked about some mixed vowels in our last class. Also, I really hope you already know how to pronounce them. I will read them again. Ya, wa, wo, yao, wai, yan, wan, yuan, yang, wang, yong. There are several vowels we mentioned especially before. Okay. First, E. When the vowel E is with Z, C, S, Zh, Ch, Sh, R to make syllables, these syllables are called the whole syllables, and we read them directly. So the pronunciation of E is not E when it is with Z, C, S, Zh, Ch, Sh, R. Okay, just like we read just now, Zh, Ch, Sh, R, Z, C, S. So please remember that. The second one is R. R is a special compound final. R itself is a syllable already, okay? And it cannot be with any consonant to make a syllable. Okay, this one is a very special one. Please remember that. The third one is Yu. Sometimes when Yu is with I, we read it as U, but we still pronounce it as Yu because there is no such pronunciation I, U, Yu in Chinese language pinyin, okay? No Yu. So anytime when you see I with U, you will know how to pronounce it. It will be I, Yu, Yu, okay? Not Yu, okay? Yu. Okay, now we are done with the basic knowledge of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. Okay, I really hope you already know how to pronounce all of them. The consonant and the vowels, and the tones. because we will learn how to read and how to spell the Chinese pinyin in our next class. It is so important for you to know how to pronounce consonant finals, and then you can read the whole syllable. Okay, I still have the homework for today to practice the pronunciation of the consonant and the vowels. And the more you practice, the better your pronunciation will be. That's all for today. 谢谢 Thanks and 再见 Bye or see you next time. We have already finished our learning of the basic knowledge of Chinese Mandarin Pinyin. I really hope you already know how to pronounce these initial, final, and tones. Today we are going to learn how to read or spell Chinese Pinyin. Actually, we have already learned how to read or how to spell Chinese Pinyin when we learned the finals. When I give you some examples for pronouncing the finals, I read the whole syllable with tones. Today, we will have a whole lesson to show you how to read Chinese Pinyin. From our previous classes, we mentioned a lot of times that Chinese character has only one syllable. Each syllable has three parts: initial, final, and a tone. But in some cases, the initial can be omitted. This means that some pinyin or syllables only have finals. They don't begin with any initial. These cases are called zero initial. Okay, for example, I means love, means goose, ao means lotus root, means sun. Okay, from this table we can see these cases, they only have the simple vowels or the compound vowels. You need to read them directly with different tones. Okay, this is some case you need to know. Some syllable, they just don't have any initials. Okay, now we talk about how to read or how to spell Chinese Pinyin. There are three things we need to know about how to read or spell Chinese Pinyin. First, when you read a pinyin or syllable of Chinese language, you need to pronounce initial first, then from the initial to the vowel. Sure, except the zero initial, right? For example, when you pronounce zhang, you pronounce the initial zhi, and then you pronounce the final ang to make a syllable. At the end of the spell, you read the initial and final at the same time. That means you read the initial and final together, just like this. Zhi, ang, zhang. Zhi, ang, zhang. Yes, at the end of the spell, you read the final and the initial and the final together, just like you read a whole syllable. The second thing you need to know about how to read or spell Chinese Pinyin is, please don't make any pause between the initial and the final when you read Chinese Pinyin. For example, when you read ge wu gu, you read it as ge wu gu. But if you make a pause after you pronounce ge, and you will spell it as ge wu, this will be two characters. That means ge wu, that means song and dance, the totally different character. Okay, that means when you pronounce it, you pronounce the initial and the final, and do not make any pause. And at the end of the spelling, you just read the initial and the final together. 歌乌鼓，歌乌鼓。The third thing we need to know about how to read a spell Chinese pinyin is, please make sure to read the Chinese pinyin with the correct tones. We have already talked about how important of the tones are in Chinese language pinyin. Here's the example we talked about in our lesson 1. This sentence means, 我可以问你一下吗? Can I ask you a question? U and wen have the first tone, but if you pronounce u and wen with the third tone, that will be just like this. U and wen, that means kiss. So only one syllable with different tones can totally change the meaning of this sentence. 我可以问你一下吗? Can I ask you a question? 我可以吻你一下吗? Can I kiss you? Okay? So, when you read or spell Chinese pinyin, please make sure you read them with the correct tones. Okay, now I will take this sentence as an example to show you how to read a spell Chinese pinyin. You read the initial first and the final, and at the end of the spell, you read the initial and the final together with the correct tone. 我 可 可 e. This is a whole syllable. You just spell it directly with tones. 以 u and wen, 呢 你 西下. Remember, this is our mixed vowels we talked about in our previous class. 西下 ma. This one without tone. This means it is a natural tone, okay? 我可以u and wen, 呢你西下 ma. Okay, that's all for today. There is no homework for today. Okay, we will start to learn some Chinese characters with some simple conversation in our next class. So, but I still hope you can just practice some, some pinyin we learned in our previous class. You just practice how to spell or read the Chinese pinyin. Okay, 谢谢 Thanks, 再见 Bye. I'll see you next time.